Up here, another first down. Second down and 5. Quick release from Goff to St. Brown.
NFL News Today.
Picks up another Lions first down. Here's Goff on third down. Under pressure hit.
Predicting NFL WR contract extensions after Justin Jefferson's landmark Vikings deal. Justin Jefferson's record contract deal with the Minnesota Vikings opened up the NFL wide receiver market on Monday. The 24-year-old is the highest-paid non-quarterback in NFL history with a 4-year $140 million deal. Jefferson isn't the first or last wide receiver to sign a huge agreement this offseason, but he's set the bar for other top pass catchers. He's the 9th wide receiver to sign a $23 million contract this offseason and the 3rd with a $30 million average salary, surpassing Amon-Ra St. Brown and A.J. Brown with $35 million. The Vikings always planned to pay Jefferson, but may not have expected so much. However, if other receivers sign for more, it'll be excellent for Minnesota, and some will likely ask for that. Wide receiver talent in the NFL may have never been higher. At least 6 players aspire to be the league's finest wideout and be rewarded accordingly. Next-generation receivers like CeeDee Lamb and Ja'Marr Chase want huge paydays. This shows their extensions shaking out. CeeDee Lamb. At AT&T Stadium, Dallas Cowboys wide receiver CeeDee Lamb, 88, before the 2024 NFC wildcard game versus the Green Bay Packers. Kevin Jarraj, USA Today Sports. Dallas Cowboys player CeeDee Lamb is as delighted as Justin Jefferson following his new deal. Lamb was drafted 5 choices ahead of Jefferson in the strong 2020 NFL draft receiving class. He hasn't matched Jefferson's numbers, no one has, but he's established himself as a top NFL pass catcher. Lamb set career highs with 135 receptions, 1,749 yards, and 12 touchdowns in 2023, the right moment to advance. For the first time in his NFL career, he averaged over 100 yards and had 7 games with 11 receptions. Lamb and the Cowboys are anticipated to intensify negotiations after Jefferson's contract was established. Lamb will play his age 25 season on his rookie contract's 5th-year option, but he might surpass Jefferson's contract. The Cowboys might prioritize Dak Prescott's contract in his final year, but it appears easier for Dallas to sign Lamb before training camp. Prediction: Lamb signs a 4-year, $150 million agreement with $115 million guaranteed before 2024. Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk and the San Francisco 49ers are in danger heading into the 2024 season. Ayuk, like Lamb, has a 5th-year option this season, but the Niners may not pay him as much as the Cowboys did. Ayuk deserves a big contract, but San Fran already has Christian McCaffrey, Nick Bosa, and Deebo Samuel's contracts for years to come. That's not including the Niners' 2025 Brock Purdy extension, which will likely top $200 million. Last season, Ayuk became Purdy's top target and had his 2nd consecutive 1,000-yard season with 1,342 receiving yards. Given their leverage over Ayuk, the Niners have treaded carefully during extension talks. San Francisco may tag Ayuk in 2025 after letting him play out his 2024 option. The Niners should have traded him before or during the draft to maximize value. Ayuk may leave the 49ers in 2024. The franchise tag option might bring them many high-end picks next offseason, and other teams would pay for a number 1 wideout. Prediction: the Niners tag and trade Ayuk to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a 1st-round pick and conditional 3rd-round pick in 2025 after he plays out his 5th-year option in 2024. Ja'Marr Chase. On Sunday, January 7, 2024, Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver Ja'Marr Chase, 1, rushes off the field between plays in the 2nd quarter of the NFL Week 18 game against the Cleveland Browns at Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati. The Inquirer/USA Today Network/Sam Green. The Cincinnati Bengals will sign Ja'Marr Chase within 15 months, regardless of his salary or length of contract. The Bengals picked Chase 5th overall in the 2021 NFL Draft, and he immediately bonded with his college friend Joe Burrow. Chase should improve as he pursues a first-team All-Pro nod after 3 consecutive Pro Bowl selections. Chase said last December that he wanted to see Justin Jefferson's contract before engaging in Bengals extension talks. Soft discussions before the season may begin now that both sides have those numbers. Before the Cowboys extend CeeDee Lamb, the Bengals should negotiate with Chase to match Jefferson's figures. But Chase's rookie agreement expires in 2025, so no urgent extension is needed. Don't be surprised if Cincinnati signs Chase before the season. We'll expect the Bengals to sign Chase next summer and extend his contract with Burrow through 2029. Expect a 5-year, $180 million agreement with $125 million guaranteed in the 2025 offseason from Chase. T. Higgins. We continue in Cincinnati for a more delicate issue involving Bengals number 2 wideout T. Higgins. Higgins will play on the franchise tag this year for slightly under $22 million after finishing his rookie contract. While not as talented as the other players on this list, Higgins may be the top target for the right team. Despite missing 5 games last season, Higgins was targeted over 100 times and averaged over 1,000 yards in his first 3 NFL seasons. With Burrow having signed and Chase's deal coming up, Higgins appears to be the odd man out and will leave Cincinnati. He wants a trade, but the Bengals may let him play out the season and test free agency next year if it means another Super Bowl in 2024. Higgins may have one last audition for 2025 free agency clubs unless a trade offer in the next 3 months blows the Bengals away. In the 2025 offseason, Higgins inks a 4-year, $95 million contract with $60 million guaranteed with the New England Patriots after finishing the 2024 season on the franchise tag. Tyreek Hill. Miami Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill, 10, receives a pass from quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, 1, in the first half of the 2024 AFC wildcard game at Geha Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Copyright Denny Medley USA Today Sports. Some may wonder, what the heck is Tyreek Hill doing here? A 4-year, $120 million agreement with the Dolphins in 2022 keeps Hill under contract for 3 more seasons. Miami's deal for Hill paid dividends as the 5-time All-Pro set career highs in receiving yards in 2022 and 2023 and finished 9th and 6th in NFL MVP voting. Hill insists on being the league's highest-paid receiver. After Justin Jefferson, A.J. Brown, and Amon-Ra St. Brown's extensions, Over the Cap puts his contract 4th in the NFL by average annual value. Hill's statistics and health, he's missed only 1 game since 2020, are his leverage, but the Dolphins don't need to renegotiate with him. Miami's top contract goal is signing quarterback Tua Tagovailoa after extending wide receiver Jalen Waddle for 3 years. Tyreek Hill and the Dolphins are unlikely to negotiate heavy before the season. Remember that the superstar wideout was unhappy when the Kansas City Chiefs didn't meet his statistics a few years back. Hill would be crazy to hold out, but crazier things have happened in the NFL.
They're not even showing pressure. 3rd down and 16. They keep it on the ground with Gibbs.